Ever since I read this article, I've just been wondering, is it actually possible to predict stocks using Twitter? And that's why I just had to find out for myself. So let's go. For a long time, I've had a fascination with the stock market. And ever since I read this article, I've just been dying to do this. So today what we're going to be doing is building a trading bot using Twitter sentiment to predict the prices. And it's going to be quite simple really. We're going to be buying companies that have the most positive Twitter sentiment and then selling companies that have the most negative Twitter sentiment, basically. And we're going to have a list of about 30 companies and we're going to rank them from 1 to 30 and we're going to buy the top 5 companies and sell the bottom 5. Very simple. We're going to break the coding down into 3 steps. First step is going to be to build a machine learning algorithm, which is going to determine if a tweet is negative or positive. The second step is going to be to connect to the Twitter API so we can get our tweets. And then the third step is going to be to connect to the trading or the paper trading platform, which is called Alpaca. Then I'm going to let the trading strategy run for about a week or so. And then I'll come back with the results and we'll see if we've made a load of money or lost a lot of money. Hopefully we've made some, but you never know. And after we get the results, I'm going to analyze how we could have done things better and how we could have improved on things. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the coding. Okay, now that the fun part is done, all that's left to do is to make some money. So I'm just going to let this run and I'll see you guys in about a week or so. Hopefully, I'll be a lot richer by then. Okay, everybody. This is what it's all been building up to. It's time. Let's see if we made any money. Oh no. Oh no. It looks like we lost around $23,000. We started with $1 million, so we've lost 23,000. Okay, let's have a look at the chart. So we ran this program for about 15 days, so about 2 weeks. Actually, on the first day we did make a small profit of 1%, but then on the second, third, fourth, fifth and 6th day we lost a load of money. But we actually did make a little bounce back on the 10th or the 8th, and then we lost on the 10th as well. Okay, that's not too bad. I was kind of expecting it to look something like this. So yeah, I'm not too surprised. The results speak for themselves. This is not a good trading strategy at all. Sentiment analysis combined with other factors and charts and indicators can work, of course, but by itself and with the Twitter data that we had, it's really not an effective way to predict the market at all. I would say it could be a good supplement if you were going to use it in a trading strategy to determine the overall public opinion on a company. But otherwise, I wouldn't pay too much attention to it. There are 3 things I would change in this strategy. The first thing I would change is that I wouldn't use relative measurements in order to determine whether to buy or sell a stock. In our current trading bot, we had a list of about 30 different companies that we were gathering information on or as overall sentiment on. And then we were choosing the top 5 companies in that list to buy and the lower and the bottom 5 to sell. That's not a great idea because we could have had overall 30 companies that were really strong performers, and we would have been shorting 5 strong performers at the bottom of the list. Or alternatively, we could have had 30 underperforming companies and we would have been buying the top 5 underperforming companies, which is not a good idea. So that kind of relates to the second thing I would change, and that is that I would have more companies. So I would have a lot more companies to compare against each other. So instead of 30, I'd probably try and have around 300, 400. And then I would only buy stocks that had a certain threshold, that crossed a certain threshold in terms of positive tweets in relation to negative tweets. And I would also do the same thing the other way around and short companies that had passed a certain number. So for example, I might buy when the ratio passes 1.5, so there's more positive than negative, and I might short when the ratio is below 0.5. And the third thing I would change is that I would gather more tweets. The issue we had with the Twitter API is that we could only get around 1,500 tweets every 15 minutes or so. So we actually were only able to get about 100 tweets for each company. To get reliable results, we probably would have needed to get around 500 to 600 tweets for each company every 15 minutes or so. But apart from those 3 things, I can't think of anything else right now. But yeah, I would say those are the most important 3 things to change. So first, don't use relative measurements, use fixed measurements to determine whether to buy or sell. Second, get more companies. And third, get more tweets. So yeah, really simple really. So yeah, looks like I'm probably not going to become a millionaire anytime soon, and I probably won't be quitting my job. But anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys, and if you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and let me know. Otherwise, have a good day, and yeah, peace.